Yes, sir.
What do you think heading into this one?
Man, we're fired up. Team's excited, and guys are ready to get out there. And it's another game, but this was a lot of fun, so we're fired up for it.
Let me ask you about Danny's approach, his pregame speech last year. Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. I mean, that's
What stood out to you about that?
just his energy. I mean, this game is all about passion and energy. I think Danny brings that to every game, but especially this one. It blew up last year, and I mean, there's reasons for that. It deserves it, but it's one of our team leaders, and everyone gets behind him and drives that message.
What do you see, Jacob, in their defensive front, and what are you going to be going against on Saturday?
A good team. There's a reason they're ranked high, but we've got to prepare the same way that we've been preparing. Go out there and dominate and do what we're coached to do, and walk out there with the dub.
The fact that you guys, this may be the same line for the second consecutive week. You've got 3 weeks to work on it now. How much is that going to help you guys?
Yeah, it'll be huge. Guys are getting to practice where they're at, and going into a game that's going to be really helpful. Just knowing your assignments and keys and what we're looking for, and you've now halfway through the season getting to work with the same guys, being able to field blocks, all that stuff counts.
How much progress do you feel like this offensive line was able to make over the last week or so?
A lot of progress. Biggest thing is just getting guys healthy and everyone's juiced to play. A couple days off into a week like this is huge. So everybody's fired up and just ready to get going.
Jake, your dad was a Texas guy. You were heavily recruited by Texas in addition to Oklahoma. Does having a personal background with UT in that sense make this game any more meaningful to you?
To me, it's another football game. We got to go out there and do what we're coached to do, and that's dominate. So the guys are ready, and we're fired up for it.
How important is establishing the run in this game? The team that runs the best usually wins this game.
Yeah, 100%. I think it was 20-2 for the record of whoever wins the rushing battle wins that game. So that's really the biggest thing. So we've got to be able to run the ball and dominate the line of scrimmage.
What do you remember about that game-winning drive last year, last-minute drive? What do you remember about that?
Yeah, I mean, just crazy. There's a lot of people coming. Walter Rouse took 2 guys. I mean, that's insane. Very impressive by him. A great throw and a great catch by Nick. I mean, that's just the way to end the game like that. It's amazing.
You guys found out about Roush after the game or found out he did that. What did you guys think about that?
And we were fired up for him. Everyone was juiced up, and we saw that actually as it happened. So you go out there and support your teammate and trying to keep everyone off the field, but we're like, let's go. So we were fired up for him.
How much can a drive like that springboard the second half of a season?
Oh, yeah. No, it's huge. I mean, getting a win in a game like this is what can fuel you for, the entire rest of the season going into postseason play.
What have you seen so far, particularly on the practice field, from Michael Hawkins in terms of his level of preparedness for this challenge that awaits on Saturday?
I would say his focus. He's really intentional with where he's focusing, and as an offensive line, we're doing our best to make sure that he feels no pressure at all and can sit there comfortably.
Sarkisian said today during his press conference their goal is to confuse him and not make him feel comfortable. How important is it for you as an offensive line to make him feel comfortable, to make him not feel that pressure?
It's huge. I take it all on the O-line. We've got to be able to hold up and be able to protect for him. We don't want him to feel anything because, he's going to be out there, and we've got to protect and do our job so he can do his.
It's unusual for a true freshman to accept that leadership role, but what's he been like off the field? What's he been like in the locker room?
He's been great. Stepped in, he's a big leader, comes in and vocal leader, talks to the guys, juices them up. So that's exactly what we need.
If I can ask you to come to OU because OU is now playing in the SEC, is that going to help OU in the future recruiting?
I can see that being beneficial. I think everyone kind of judged us off of Big 12 play, but now that we're finally with the SEC and big group, I think that everyone can see really where we're at, and I think that will help a lot of recruits in their decisions.